All right, Black Box Radio. We are in the box, and wow, the spotlight is gonna shine on Eze Jackson. So, listen, I am excited. This is you're a legend in Baltimore, bro. You are doing it, tearing these streets up, putting out content, artist, artist creation, manipulate. You're doing it all out here. So we love Easy. We love that you love Baltimore. It shows in your music, shows in what you do. You can hear it, you can see it. And that's what's up. We got to love on Bmore. So we're so happy to have you. Welcome to the box.
Thank
And I
you. Thanks for having me.
yes, I want you to introduce yourself, tell people a little bit of like where you're from, your little background. Then we're gonna jump into we're just gonna talk
Eze
about
Jackson. Eze Jackson, Baltimore City ambassador, rapper,
yeah.
executive producer, founder, Epic Fam. And I'm just a Baltimore boy. Like I love the city. I really do. I love the city genuinely, and I just be trying to, I just be trying to get in where I fit in. I appreciate the title of legend and all that stuff that people been throwing on me, but I'm really just a guy trying to work and get it in.
That's it. That's it. So when did this love for music come about, Easy? Did you just come out the stomach and be like, music, because black folks, we just, we got rhythm, we like music. But when did you know this is like my passion? This is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? When did that go down?
I mean, it's always been in my bones.
Okay.
I moved to Baltimore when I was 9 years old. I'm 41 today, so I'm definitely a Baltimore boy. But I was born in New York, and in the early '80s, my father was part of a collective called Struggle Shop Theater,
Mm.
and they would do these jam sessions in the basement of our apartment building in Manhattan, Spanish Harlem. I was born in Sinai, and they would do these jam sessions, and I remember whenever anybody asks me, it's my earliest memory. I think is being in those jam sessions and just being in
Mm.
love with the creativity, the sound of instruments, the sound of voices and vocals, and the kind of open space to create. And
Mm.
my life trajectory is just like taking me. It's just been in line ever since then.
Ever since then. Okay, so it got in you early. That bug hit you. It bit you early. Your father loved music, so
Yeah, my father is a painter and a singer. My mother was a poet, and
wow.
they were both huge music lovers. So
Okay.
it just was, it was around. It was in my house. I probably was a grown ass 18-year-old in the Navy before I realized that people didn't walk around all day with a song in their head.
Really?
Like,
That's been a part of your life forever.
yeah, it's
Wow.
been a part of my life. Like music is, I was taught from an early age that music is our soundtrack. When you're frustrated, times are tough. Like, find your favorite song and put that bitch on. You know what I mean, and walk around and sing it,
All
or
day.
or write a song about what you're going through. You know what I mean, and make that an
Absolutely.
anthem for somebody else going through it. You know what I mean, like. I was grown before I realized that everybody didn't think like that.
Oh my goodness. That's like a therapy move right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what therapy you're talking about. Make it either write it, sing it, perform it, whatever. Just do something with a song. That's what's up.
yeah.
That's what's up. Wow. So you had music in your head. So how do we get to these bars you throwing down? How did all of that, because music, of course, music manifests in so many different ways in people. And so the manifestation now is you're this amazing rapper with bars, and you like a poet with some beats behind that joint. So how did that
Yeah.
go?
My mother was a poet, and
Yeah.
I grew up in the hip hop era. Like, right, I was born in 1980. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
wow.
So,
Yeah.
my upbringing was. I mean, I feel like I've grown with hip hop from the beginning. It was just, it was everywhere. It was all around. And my mother was a poet, a spoken word artist. So, For
Okay.
me, it was rap was the next derivative of that. It was the generation after, and she always encouraged that. You know what I mean? She like
Right.
when I came to her and I was like, "Yo, I'm rapping," and she was like, "Boy, that ain't nothing but poetry over beats."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was
Yeah.
like I've always been supported and encouraged to do this. You know what I mean? I study all the greats. You know what I mean? I'm a hip hop nerd. Like I know I can talk this thing all night long. But yeah, this
Is
just
that
I'm
right?
yeah, it just from the beginning, like it's in the blood.
Yep. 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 When I hear spoken word, I'm like, that's rap chill. Spoken word with the music
Yeah,
they put. Yeah, that's just like rap chill. With a
a lot of it is just a cappella rap too, because like
absolutely. Yep.
don't get it mistaken. A lot of them spoken word artists be jumping in ciphers, spitting their
Yeah, I
pieces over
believe
the
it. They
beat.
got bars. I definitely believe that because you can hear it, and
Yeah,
sometimes when they spit, it's almost they're spitting it and they got rhythm. You know what I'm saying? That spoken word
yeah,
is it's like pre for sure,
yeah, for sure.
sure. Yeah, and I love those shows too. So
Yeah.
in Baltimore, what kind of rap scene is in Baltimore? Because there's a lot of artists here.
Well, there's a lot of different rap scenes. Like
Ooh,
Baltimore has
what's going on with your internet? Whoa.
one of the things I found is that of a lot of the cities, like Baltimore has the most like subgenres and pockets and scenes of anywhere. You just really gotta get out and find it. You got the street rap scene, you got the conscious rap scene, you got the abstract, artsy kids, you got the flashy fashion district kids, you got the
Mm.
LGBTQ kids, the queer kids, who I think personally have really helped push Baltimore's music to another level that was unexpected. The queer kids
Real
have
talk?
really done their thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The queer kids, man. DDM, Chaotic Couture, Abdul Ali, TT the artist. Like,
Okay.
these kids have really like spearheaded um, a part of Baltimore that is not talked about. Like, there's a lot of subgenre culture in Baltimore, and it's in every genre. Like, the punk kids have it, the rock kids have it, the jazz kids have it, the rap kids have it. Like, it's all here. And, this is just a city where one, you got to get out and find it, but two, we need to let the world know that it exists.
Yeah, I think like I was
And
saying to
that's
you,
where
brother.
Epifam comes in, and that's where we at right now.
That's where you at. You're going to introduce that because it really needs a space. Because what you're telling me about the queer
Yeah.
kids, I had no idea. I saw the couture
Yeah,
kid
most
on
people
your
don't.
Getcho. Yeah. Where
Yeah.
you go? Where you at?
I'm right here. I'm right here. Can you
You
see
don't got
me?
no picture. Yeah, I can hear you, but no picture. I think it's your internet was playing around. Like half of what you said, I didn't hear. I think it's internet.
Hold up. You see me now?
There you go. I see you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what you just said
Yeah.
is you would have to. You're right. You got to go find that because I had no idea that you would say the queer kids have really put hip hop in a whole new level in Baltimore. That's something to say. You know.
Yeah, and not just hip hop. Like Baltimore has Baltimore club music, which is,
Yes.
it's our thing. Like DC has go go. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
The Bay Area had hyphy. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? New Orleans has their sound. Miami has bass. That bass sound.
You
You
got
know,
trap.
you got trap shit. All
Yep.
through the South, Atlanta, all that. Like we got Baltimore club music, and that's our thing. You know what I mean? So the queer kids was like, yeah, this is what we do here. And they took it to a whole other level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're very creative anyway. So whatever they put their hands in, I'm sure it will create another space because they continue to create spaces for themselves. And that's what it is. If there's not a space for you, you know what you do? You create it.
Right.
So
Exactly.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, that needs to have a platform. I really think that we can't. The worst thing you can do is hide genius or keep it in a
Yeah,
pocket. You know, everyone.
exactly.
You know, everyone needs to feel it, and it definitely builds community too. You know, that's a community builder.
I need to.
All right.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, so let me ask you. Yeah, no problem. I know you working and doing your thing. Listen, let me ask you a question. So, as a hip hop artist, what's your favorite artist? Favorite from like the '90s? You know, old school. That's they call that old school
I'm.
now.
I mean.
'Cause
I
I'm a Biggie
mean.
fan.
I mean. Everybody that knows me personally,
Yes,
they know that I love a lot of hip hop. Like I love it all.
you love
But
it all.
nobody, yeah, but nobody to me is fucking with Black Thought.
Whoa! I
I
would
just,
not even believe. I
I
can't believe
just don't
it.
think. I just
Really,
don't. You. I mean, you have to make
this
a
brother
very
guy, he's
strong
bad.
case. You
Yes,
have
he's
to
bad.
make a very strong case against this man for me. Like, and it's been that way since I was like
Really,
15. Since I was like 15, yeah. Like,
I didn't
I
expect
mean,
that.
yeah, he's the reason why I can rock with bands or a DJ. He's the reason why I can freestyle live. You know what I'm saying? Like this
When I tell
man
you
is,
freestyle game, he has the tightest game.
yo. To me, this man is the epitome of an
His free,
MC.
his freestyle
You know
game
what I'm
is
saying? Like
unbelievable.
if you want to say like if you want to put MC in a dictionary, like you gotta put Black Thought picture right there. Like
Whoa!
you know
Give
what I
me the
mean?
top
For
three
me.
then. Hit me with the top three. We know Thought is BT is on your top one. Give me two and three then.
All right. So right now, because it changes depending on the time, but
We said
not Black Thought.
'90s. We talking
Not
about
Black Thought. Oh, you were talking 90s. We
we
talking
talking
90s?
Biggie, Tupac, Nas. I mean Jay,
All
and
right.
they still
Oh
out
well,
here. Nas
shit.
and
Well,
Jay.
I mean, for me, we probably talking Black Thought, Nas, Coogee Rap.
Whoa! You said cool. I love it. I didn't expect that. Okay. Wow. Yeah, you're different.
Early on, and I'm talking like
Because I think Coochie Rat
11.
is really '80s.
Yeah, so I'm
I
saying
think
like
you brought
11.
him down a little. Black Thought is
Okay,
hanging in
okay.
there. Like,
All
even
right, so we talking 90s.
yeah,
All right, if we stay in 90s, if we
Coochie
stay in
is. I think
90s,
he '80s, bruh.
if
Kind
we
of.
stay in 90s, I'm gonna
Stay in
say,
'90s.
all right, if we stay in 90s, I'm gonna say Black Thought, Nas, AZ.
You keep freaking changing my head over here. It keep coming. Oh my goodness, you're different. I
But
love it.
I'm a huge Wu-Tang fan though.
Who isn't?
Like, yeah, I'm a
Which
huge
one in the
Wu-Tang
Wu you
fan.
like? Which your
Well,
who in the
see,
Wu?
that's it. See, like
I'm trying to, bruh. Don't be saying
you.
who in the Wu.
I've always said, and everybody that knows me knows that Old Dirty is my favorite Wu-Tang member.
ODB, the most colorful of the Wu. Okay.
Yeah, and also like people don't realize that Old Dirty wrote rhymes for RZA.
Hmm.
He wrote rhymes for even Jizza.
I didn't know that. I knew he wrote
Yeah.
rhymes
So
before, but wow.
there's old school joints that just like like Old Dirty wrote rhymes for them. Old Dirty executive produced part of the first Wu Tang album, which a lot of people don't know. You look at the credits, Old Dirty is listed as an executive producer, or as a producer. And Old Dirty was responsible for a lot of that, that Wu Tang grit, that sound. And
Yes.
while he was seen as like a very colorful artist, and I think a lot of people didn't take him seriously. But if you really go back and listen to a lot of his messaging and a lot of his bars, man, them shits was heavy. It was unorthodox. Like that drunken monk style is, I love it. You know what I mean? Like
Like the karate style for real.
yeah,
Yeah. It's
it's
effective.
that influence actually gave me a lot of freedom in my writing. In that,
Ah,
when I felt like sometimes I feel like sometimes you can do a song where you can keep a pattern, you can keep a flow, right? But
right.
it's fun to just surprise people after 4 bars and go somewhere else.
Real
You
talk.
know what I mean? And that's and
Yes.
that's that's the Old Dirty for me. You know what I'm saying? Is to
There's no structure
take it
with him.
somewhere else. Yeah, it's no structure. Like,
No
you know,
structure.
I might rap 8 bars and then sing the other eight. You know what I mean? Like,
That's that brother.
so
He had no
Old
structure.
Dirty will forever be my favorite Wu-Tang member. He always has been since I was a teenager. Like, I love Ghost, I love Ray. I think the two of them carry the torch the best for the clan. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think Meth is a great performer. I've had the pleasure of opening for him and Red twice. I get to rock with Ghost, Ray, and Jizza on December 3rd at Soundstage. You know what I
Well,
mean?
that's what's up.
Um,
You on that bill? Wow.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Me
That's
and
what's
Ill
up.
Conscious. So that's gonna be fun. You
That's
know what I
gonna be
mean?
fun. Yeah.
But yeah, it's forever Old Dirty for me.
Oh my goodness. There's gonna be some
Yeah,
energy in that building in December for sure.
yeah,
ODB. And you know what? When he passed, it took a minute for them to kind of recollect that thing, you know?
yeah,
Yeah, because he brought a lot to that clan for sure.
yeah, for sure.
For sure, for sure. Okay. Well, you real. I thought I was gonna stump you in the music, but listen, you every
Nah, you
time
ain't
I
never
throw
gonna
something,
stop me.
I know you're a student of the game.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, for sure. Okay, so let me ask you. This is probably a real instructive question. If you weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't doing music,
If music wasn't a factor and you wasn't creating, because you're creative, what else? What would you be doing? What would be your move?
I mean, my day job for a lot of years was activism and, community and political organizing.
Okay.
And people thought, and people have always said to me, like, you should run for office, you should be elected official. But I never really wanted to be that. I like holding these motherfuckers accountable. You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't have a lot of that. And
You don't.
in this city where we live in, we're coming out of, like, I don't think a lot of people realize that pre Freddie Gray, we had a voting demographic that was non-existent. Like when Freddie Gray died,
That is so true.
when Freddie Gray died, our mayor at the time had won with a 12% voting turnout. So 12% of the registered adults in Baltimore City came out to vote for Stephanie Rollins
That
Blake.
was Stephanie Rollins Blake.
She won 7% of that. So
Mm,
we
mm.
had a mayor who 7% of the city and 7% of the registered voting adults had voted for. So
Wow.
Freddie Gray happened, and then everybody started to wake up. And I always joke and say it was like all the voters in the city was like Whoopi Goldberg and Color Purple. It was like, who this woman? Oh no, that was Oprah, and she said, well,
Yeah,
Harpo,
yeah.
who
When
this
she was
woman?
sitting there, who is this
Yeah,
woman?
the
Yeah.
whole city was like, Harpo, who this woman? And I was like, this is the chick y'all didn't vote for. This is the chick that you decided to stay home and not vote. You know what I mean? And
Exactly.
so and so we have a very new. This city has a very new demographic of people who are paying attention to politics, and I think it's going to be interesting to watch. And I'll always keep like a foot over there. But yeah, to answer that question, I think there's no doubt that, like, I mean, I am activism is in my blood. So, if I wasn't doing music, I'd be an activist that, an activist or organizer that, every time I'm doing something, I'm having rappers. I'm having rappers come through and rock.
You having a cipher in that joint?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That would be, that would be really colorful. But I mean,
yeah,
that would wake up some of these young folks, though. We
yeah,
need to create something in Baltimore, and I'm glad you kind of segue into this political junket we got going on and the chaos and Bmore. So,
yeah.
you saying you would be an active. What do you think about Baltimore now? Like, what's going down? We got a young mayor that I think is a little disconnected
Yeah.
from the community. But he's not a new. They
Well,
keep saying he's young.
I mean, here's the thing, and it's tied to what I was saying earlier about us being a new demographic of a voting base, and that is that Mayor Brandon Scott, he genuinely, I know him. That's a friend of mine. You know what I mean? He genuinely loves the city.
Okay.
I think he genuinely wants to do the right thing for the city. Unfortunately, he is in a position that appears to have power that does not have power. The mayor can't save us. It don't matter who's in that seat.
Love it.
And that's my man. I love him.
You-
I think that he's trying his fucking best. I've talked to
we
him.
got to save us.
He's trying his damnness, to do the best job that he can. But unfortunately, he's holding a seat that only presents the illusion of power. But that
Mm,
seat is that the power in that seat is held by a lot of people that don't sit in that seat. And I'm
I
not
think that's
going.
real. You in this internet, easy.
I'm not.
You frozen again.
Can you hear me
Not
now?
yet. I
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Yeah, it's funny
You back to messing up again.
that
You in the basement or something?
my internet start acting up. Shouldn't be messing up all day too.
All right.
Yeah, cause I got 4G bars right here. I don't know why. I think that whole system is. I'm talking about this been going on all day. Oh, okay. My man just telling me like the online thing's been acting up all day. Zoom and
Yeah, I
all
hear
of them.
him. Okay. So you're
But
saying
yeah,
that because you know we're a city that's structured for the mayor to have the most power.
yeah,
It's
but
not
that's
many
just an
cities
illusion.
structured like that, but
It's
it's an
just an
illusion,
illusion. Yeah, it's an
really.
illusion. I mean, because look at it. Like Brandon, and again, that's my man. If he see this, anybody fuck with him, but I don't make no bones about it. Like, he ran on defunding the police. And now you have people like him and Nick Mosby trying to downplay that term and issuing this narrative as if we're not saying very clearly defund the police means put that money into our communities.
Absolutely.
It does not mean get rid of the police. It's a very simple argument.
Absolutely.
But when the police say we don't like that, you better be careful of how you talk about that. Then they got to come out and say that. So I mean, the truth of the matter is, anybody that's ever grown up in the city knows that the mayor's seat is an illusion of power. It's not. It's not. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of systemic things that need to be
Yeah.
eliminated in order for us to have a real mayoral power. Because think about it, each one of the city council members represent the people that they cover in their districts, right?
Right.
So if the whole city council can go to the mayor and say this is what the people want, and then the mayor turn around and say, all right, no, we're not going to do that, who's really in charge? Where's the agenda really? Because
I always believe the charge is the people. The people are in charge. We
the
can only
people
say
the
what.
people the people should be in charge, and by every definition of it they should be, but they're not.
They're not.
It's many special interests putting millions of dollars into things. And why are the police here? The police are here to protect the property of the rich. And how do the rich get here? Through development, real estate. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people hold a lot of money and a lot of stake in the city. So, you know, I'm not down in any of it, but it's just a reality of the game, and we have to understand that that's the playing field that we're dealing with. We can't think that because we got a young mayor, he gonna save us. The mayor's not gonna save you, bro. You gotta save yourself.
Really, really,
You know what
really.
I mean? We thought, oh, get a black woman in there. Then she did the thing that all the mayors have done and get indicted, and now she's in the feds. The mayor's not gonna save you, bro. Like,
It isn't. You know, and the mayor before him, before Brandon was a lady, but she didn't rerun, and then
that's what I'm
Jack,
saying. Right, right,
and
right. You know
then
what I mean? Jack, none of them can save us. They can help, aid and guide things, but they're
yeah,
not gonna save us.
they're
You
not
know what I
gonna say
mean? Like, nobody's gonna save you, bro. You gotta save your fucking self.
I mean, because it's just really hard in this city. It's a beautiful city. I love
Yeah.
Baltimore. Beautiful city. But it's a lot of chaos, a lot of things going on. But it's a lot of great, and that's what's so reciprocal about the city is you got all of this great stuff. The art scene is amazing. The music scene is amazing. Even in some communities, amazing synergy. But
Well, I
then
mean, the
the
roses grow from
violence we got.
concrete. The roses, it's the roses that grow from concrete.
Real
You
talk.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we are the epitome of that. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like this city is,
I
but you
like
have
that.
to take that bitter with the sweet. It's like,
Hmm.
I was talking to Brandon Man Scott a couple weeks ago, and he was telling me about something crazy. He went to a funeral, and a family member said something like off the wall to him, and he was just like, "Yo, like, they said this." Like, I was like, "Bro, like, you're the mayor of a wild city. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta understand that this city is wild, and like wild things are gonna happen. People are
They
gonna
gotta
say
have
and
it.
do wild shit. Like it's Baltimore. You know what I
That
mean?
this
Like
is
let's
Bmore, shorty.
let's not live in any illusions. Like you know what I mean? Like
Don't play yourself.
this
Like this
city
is
is
something else.
wild. This is what you signed up for, bro.
They wilded out here for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
And
yeah.
listen, when you talk to Mayor B. Scott, tell him come see the box. Somewhere. Come
All
sit.
right, I mean, y'all gotta hit up his communications people.
Whatever.
He got gatekeepers. You gotta,
Bro, I ain't even listen. I don't got time for all of that. He needs to make an intersection and talk to the community. This is a way to talk to the community.
yo, and that's the lane
I'm not going in no
that's the
communication.
lane I've been trying to work with him. But like I said, he's not in charge.
That's it. Tell the BDC and all them other folk to let the brother come talk to the people.
Yeah, they're they're
Real
they're
talk.
they're the ones really in charge.
They're the ones really in charge.
Yeah.
Really in charge. Wow. So, and boss, when you came in from New York, y'all lived on East, West. What you repping? What side? Where you at?
I mostly grew up in West Baltimore, so my
West.
heart is in West Baltimore. When we first got here, we lived over east. I actually live now over east, around the corner from where we first moved when we got here. But I spent most of my life in West Baltimore. That's where I developed my craft. That's where all the arts were. That's where all the
Yep.
musicians are. That's where that I know. You know what I mean? That's where my heart, my passion, my love is in West Baltimore. But I love the whole city, man. This whole city is just taught me so much shit. I always say like my grit and fighting in the streets and smacking the shit out of people. That's all East Baltimore people. That's all the East Baltimore. I mean, you feel me?
I'm
You know,
feeling you.
but but that West Baltimore is, that's the vibes, that's the rhythm, that's the
Real talk.
fashion. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's Sundays at Drew Hill Park. You feel me? Dirt
Bro, what
Bike
happened
Boys,
to that?
12,
They
12
tore
o'clock.
that.
And
They ended that, bro.
no, it's coming back. They
But you
just
know
they
they
just
put an
they just doing some
amphitheater.
rebuilding over there. They
Yeah,
just
they
doing
put an
some rebuilding.
amphitheater. You know that? You know that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
No
yeah,
performance
yeah.
spot on the
Drew
water.
Hill ain't going nowhere. Drew Hill ain't doing about to do nothing but get bigger and better.
You better know it.
So
You better know it. I
I'm
can't.
ready. I'm ready to move back over west for real, for real. That's where I'm looking. My next move is to get back over west.
Yeah, we over west. We got to
Yeah,
stay over west.
I love West, but
The
I love me
studios
some
in
West
West
Baltimore.
Baltimore. We in Southwest. Yeah.
Reservoir Hill,
That's
Park
what I met
Heights,
you.
Liberty
I met
Heights.
you in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hill.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know
Yeah,
that Dovecote Cafe, all that.
yeah,
That's my fam right there.
yeah. Good
So
people. Good
yeah,
people. Oh, so you're West. I had to see what you was repping. So you're West Baltimore, even though you over
yeah,
over East right now.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay, okay.
yeah.
So what's the future? What's going on with you? How is the music? You got this new indie. You just dropped something. Let's talk about what you're doing.
Yeah,
Who the people around you? Who that
we
around you?
just these my colleagues.
Tell them peace. Tell them Queen said peace.
Queen said peace, y'all. I got Farmer now here.
That's my man
Yeah,
Dominic.
Farmanella's over here.
What's
Yo,
up, Farmer
now
now?
that's
My
Queen
brother.
from Black Box Radio, bro.
Hey, Farmer now.
Yeah,
How you doing, brother?
yeah.
What's up, brother?
And then I got my OG DJ Who back here.
What's
You
up,
feel
DJ?
me?
Who? How you
You
doing?
know what I'm saying?
I want to hail you, brothers. All right, that's what's up.
But yeah,
So
what's
what?
next is we just dropped the Epic Fam album. And
Yeah.
I'm just a crazy person believing that, good music will do something. I'm real proud of the project. It's a push play from the beginning to end. You don't have to skip no tracks. We really did a lot of work
That's a fly.
on that. We
Yep.
we got a couple artists that we are getting behind solo wise. Wifty Bangora,
Mm,
Sierra Leone, Tony Champagne. There's a bunch of folks we got in the squad: Louis Otto, Dre Thompson, Apex the Genius, Casantiana, dope singer songwriter Cedar. She's really sick.
really?
We got all these artists that so we actually are getting together next week to really figure out what our 2022 game plan is going to be. We dropped the compilation back in October. We're
Yep.
at 40,000 streams right now
That's
on
what's up,
Spotify
man.
alone,
That's what's up.
and that's really good for no promotion, no real
That's what's
financial
up.
backing. Straight out the mud. So,
That's grit.
you know,
That's what's up.
yeah, that's where we're going.
Okay. And so you're looking to do. I know you guys want to move around. But you're gonna get behind some. You said you some solo artists.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep,
So
yeah. We got Wifty Bengore's got a mixtape coming out. We're
mm,
gonna start working on her solo album. She's got a mixtape where she's rapping and singing over some Erica Badu beats. And when I tell you, like,
bruh,
one
you
of the
gotta be
things that I
playing with
look
them
for,
beats.
well, one of the things that I look for is like if you're gonna rap over a beat or you're gonna sing over a beat that's
Hmm.
already been out, I want to walk away with your song in my head and not be able to remember what the original was. And with the
Wow. Yeah.
I stand behind it. Like she's done this with this mixtape. Like these Erykah these now when I hear the beats, I'm thinking about Wifty's song.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? Because and I think that's the progression of creation that it should go to if that's what you choose to do. And then we're working on an album of all original stuff for her. And Sierra Leone is out there. She's got some bangers on deck. Tony Champagne is one of my favorite younger rappers. We got a 16-year-old kid named Prince Key that is super dope. You know what I mean? And it's just it's up. It's up.
You
We
got
you
a
know we
farm over there, bruh. You
yeah
cultivating a farm over there.
yeah we
I
trying
love
to.
it. That's
You
what's
know.
up. That's what's up. So wow. So that's about 6, 7 artists right there, right off your
Yeah.
tongue.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, and I probably got like another 7 to 10 more, than that we just trying to figure out, what they trying to figure out what they want to do. We trying to figure out what we can do with them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's all love.
So what made you say, listen, I need to do my own label. I need to do this thing myself. So how did the indie label come about? Like, listen, I'm gonna start cultivating my own talent, doing my own thing.
I mean, when I was 16, that was always the dream. You know what I mean? It was like do this
Really?
thing as yeah, it was like do this thing as long as I can, and then at some point I always wanted to get behind other artists. I come from a collective. My mama had 9 children. You know what I'm saying? So you know
Whoa.
what I mean? So I know,
You came from a farm.
yeah, I came from a collective. I came from a
Yeah.
baseball team. So for me, it's like, we're stronger together. And touring, touring the country really showed me that there's not a lot of cities that are as talented as ours. And
Really?
we know these cities through a collective. Like we don't know Staten Island rap until we meet Wu Tang. We don't know Atlanta hip hop until we meet Dungeon Family. We don't know nothing about Detroit soul until we meet Motown. We don't know nothing about Philly rap until we meet State Property. You know what I mean? We don't know nothing about Miami sound until we meet Slip and Slide, Trick Daddy, and even before that, Two Live Crew, Luke
Like,
and all them. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? We meet them through a collective, and I was like, oh, Baltimore, we have not really given the world a collective. We've had a lot of solo artists have, little pockets of success, but we've never really showed them a family unit. And so I was like, Epic Fam, every person is coming from a memory. Epic Fam, every person is coming from a memory. So, knowing that now that we're here, where we going? Let's go epic with it. Let's get crazy,
And
So,
that's you thought about that in layers because you're right. You would not
yeah,
know about a lot of places until these collectives come. Like Luke came out of Miami and blew us up. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You're right. So that's something. No limit. They
yeah.
came. I mean, when they came out, it's 6, 7 of them. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
mystical. You had.
We don't know no New Orleans rap until we meet Cash Money, No Limit. You
Yeah,
feel me?
there you go, bro. You're right.
Like
But I didn't even think about that. That is so
yeah,
true.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We don't know, LA rap until we meet NWA.
What would you buy? You got it. You got it.
You
That
know what
I
I mean?
mean,
Like
that's something to think about. So
yeah,
Baltimore's collaborative collective is Epic Fam.
yeah. If I got anything to say about it,
I hear that. So listen, out here, I got. I'm always asking because I like to see what type of artist you are. So that's why I ask these questions. Like, if you could work with someone right now out here,
Black Thought.
bruh, you already said.
Yo, I mean the answer is the same. Like it's not.
I
I
know he's
mean,
your favorite. Other than him, let's do that. Other than Black Thought and any of the three that we talked about, out of Nas, none of them. These new, we talk with these new rappers out here.
I really fuck with
Little baby,
Anderson
two
Pack.
baby,
I
semi
really
baby, AV
fuck.
baby,
I
all
really
these.
fuck with Anderson Pack.
Okay.
Uh, Out of the babies, I would say
Yeah, out of the
I
babies.
fuck with Lil Durk and Pooh Shiesty right now. I really love. I
Okay.
fucks with Pooh Shiesty. I fuck with Pooh Shiesty because Gucci Man signed him, and a lot of people be surprised by this with me. But I love. Like I said, I got my
You like
East
Gucci.
Baltimore. I got my East Baltimore. I love Gucci Man. What? Are you serious?
You like
Yeah,
Gucci, man.
love Gucci. Love Gucci.
Right.
And he,
You got a palette that is unbelievable. You go
yeah,
from Black Thought to Gucci. I love it.
yeah. Because I mean, I will. I will smack the shit out you and then like some sage. You know what I mean? Like it's it's that's
That's the best one ever. Oh my goodness. You say you
I gotta clear the space of your energy. Physically and spiritually. Fuck out of here.
I'm not supposed to laugh like this. You said you slapped the shit out of this and burned some sage on that ass. Oh my god. Bruh. Listen, that's gonna be the tidbit for the night. I'm gonna have to pull that out of this interview. That was fire.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, so I like Pusha T. I like Lil Durk.
Okay.
Um,
Who's
they're
your
my
Atlanta
two.
dude?
Atlanta,
Yeah, who's your Atlanta dude?
oh, definitely Future and Lil Baby. Like
Wow, okay.
I like Young Thug too. You know what I mean? But I mean, old school wise, like I mean, Andre 3000 is the goat in my opinion.
Oh,
CeeLo
when
Green
I
is one
tell
of the
you that
goats.
Andre is one of my favorite.
Yeah,
I just
Andre's a
I want him
beast.
to drop something so bad.
Yeah, but he ain't
He
interested right
done.
now. Yeah, I feel him though. You know what I mean? I do. Like this grind is not for the faint of heart. Like this shit.
So tell me what tell me what you feel about his situation. Because I'm like Andre, all of this talent. He
Well, I
got
mean, he can. I mean, he's a legend. He can do whatever he want to do right
that's
now.
true.
Look how many years we patiently waited for D'Angelo album,
That's true.
and when he dropped it, we were very happy. We wasn't mad that it was late. It came right on time. I
Right.
feel like, I feel like, in the way Rihanna kind of doing that right now. Every year, people like, we get a new Rihanna album this year. No,
But even
but
like the
but
Fugees,
but
they
when it
never came
drops,
again.
but
Fugees.
when it's dropped, it's going to be the perfect time. You know what
That's
I'm
true.
saying? You know what I mean? So, you got to allow artists to be their creative, authentic self. And we love Andre 3000 because he is that. So, you know, whenever he ready, I'm here.
Me too. I'm waiting for that brother. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like but he's doing his thing. He's a different brother though. That's what I
yeah,
love about Andre.
yeah,
He
yeah,
walk he walk with his own tune.
yeah.
Yeah, I like a brother like that. Okay,
I gotta jump off it because I don't want to hold my peoples too long.
all
But
right.
I want to come back and I mean you family, so let's
We'll
do some
talk.
live stuff together.
We got
You
to
know what I
talk.
mean?
We definitely got
Yeah.
to talk. And definitely when you come on, you make some time. Don't be jumping off my shit, bro.
I'm
Let me talk
sorry.
to you for a little bit. Let me talk to you. Talk to you for a little bit. Let me jumping off the box. No, we don't do that out here. So I'm gonna give you some love this first time. Don't do that shit again, bro.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Queen. I'm
It's
sorry,
all
Queen.
love. It's all
I
love.
just, I'm a man of many. I be busy. I be. Ain't
You
nobody
busy.
giving me. And like I said, ain't nobody coming to save me.
You better know it. You gotta go make it yourself. But listen, I'm gonna holler at you for sure so we can talk about what we was talking about.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
All right, listen, before you go, leave a jewel for the black boxes. Leave something, inspire us. Give us something good. Then get up out of here.
Do not give energy to people who don't fuck with you.
Whoa. Love it.
If you know they don't fuck with you, don't waste your time, because I guarantee you there are way more people out here who do fuck with you, and give them your energy, give them your time, let them know you appreciate them, collaborate with them, find out where their heads are at, and make some good things happen for this world, because the haters gonna hate, and that's their job, and you just gotta let them do that, but don't give them your energy.
I love it. Listen, we box up and out. Let's get that deuces.
Let's go.
Let's go. We go. All right, bro. I holla.
All right, love you, yo.
Love you. Peace.
Peace.